What up, y'all? It's the Kid Ríez, and today we are back with another video. The Quavo and Chris Brown beef continues, and Dell was shot this weekend in Florida at a club. What? Let's get into it. All right, so a couple weeks ago, Chris Brown got into it with Quavo. Now, this all started when Chris dissed Quavo on a song with Lil Wayne, Jordan Lucas, and T Grizzly. He just threw a quick jab, wasn't nothing too serious, but he threw a jab to let Quavo know that it was problems. Quavo then dropped a diss record called Tender, in which he called Chris Brown out and dissed him some more. Chris Brown then came back with a song called Weakest Link, which I have a video for that on my page, where Chris goes in. And to this day, I still feel like Chris won that part of the battle. So Quavo responded with a song called H.O.B., in which he calls out Chris for his past transgressions. We all know him, it's all been in the news. But the thing that made the battle lean toward Chris is that Chris was calling out things that we didn't know about, whereas Quavo was calling out things that we pretty much knew about if you follow any type of entertainment or if you follow Chris Brown's career up until that point. So Chris's diss was that much more scathing because it was like, whoa, we didn't know that information. Right, okay. So bring it up to speed. So this weekend at a concert that Quavo was having, there's video floating around of an empty stadium. Now, a lot of people are saying that Chris Brown bought majority of the tickets so that it would appear empty. Now this, ladies and gentlemen, is a textbook hip hop chess move. But rather than me talk about it, I'm gonna show you.
Yo, Chris Brown, are you serious, bro? I know you got something to do with this. Ain't nobody at my man Quavo's show today? Yo, Chris Brown, come on, bro. I know you called somebody and told him to shut his show down. Where are the people? This is horrible. He go on like in 30 minutes. There's nobody here. Chris, come on, man. Like, you can't do this to my man, yo. This is bad. This is bad, bro.
Now, considering that this is Quavo we talking about, this is not no small artist. So to see a venue this big, this empty, has caused people to think like, wait a minute, did Chris Brown do this? He hasn't confirmed nor denied the fact that he bought the seats or not, but fans are letting this thing run wild. I'm pretty sure Chris is probably sitting back like, I'm probably not gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just let people just run with whatever they got to say. But this would be a hip hop chess move. If you've been following hip hop for years, you will know that this is a 50 Cent play. Now, back in the day, 50 Cent did this to Ja Rule at one of his concerts, in which he bought majority of the tickets in the front row so that by the time Ja hit the stage, the front row would just be completely empty because he purchased all the tickets. Now, it's funny because it's like, okay, I know when you walk out on this stage, you're gonna be shocked, but still, Ja Rule still made money because the tickets were sold. But you know, it's just, this is a hip hop thing, man. All of this stuff is just to see how much can I get under your skin. Now, we still haven't heard a response to the H.O.B. record that Quavo dropped. Chris just dropped the Weakest Link, and he said, you know what, I don't even feel like I want to even respond. I'm gonna just let it be what it be. Now, one person that we have to shout out in the middle of all of this beef back and forth is Karrueche. She's handling it very, very well. They actually caught her out at the airport, and she let everybody know like, hey, I don't have nothing to do with that. I'm not in the middle of it. I don't care. That's between them. And that's a good way to put it.
Quavo, Chris Brown, their music, now they're feuding about you. You've clearly moved on with your life. How do you feel like knowing that you're being dragged into a musical feud between these two?
I don't feel. It is what it is. I'm living my life.
Have you heard
working, paying my bills, taking time for myself, and that's all that matters. Whatever else is going on, I ain't got nothing to do with it.
Have you heard the music yet?
Happy and peaceful life. That's all I want.
All right. Have you heard the music yet? You haven't heard it?
No.
Are you curious? Can I pull it up for you?
No!
Is that not? I mean, are you curious at least? A little bit to hear it?
I've heard it.
You heard it?
Yeah.
What do you think?
I don't think.
You don't think?
I don't.
Do you like it, at least?
I don't.
No? No comments?
No.
No?
No comments.
Is it immature on their part? Let's just be honest here. Right? You're long gone. You are long gone. Right? You're in the rearview mirror. Is it immature on their part to like kind of pull you into this feud and have this?
I just don't want any parts. I just want peace and happiness. And I want to work and thrive.
That's it. And you are working and you're thriving.
Yes,
And you're
that's all I ask.
right?
Yeah,
That's it. You happy?
extremely happy.
Dating?
Maybe, no, I'm just kidding. Very single, very happy. I'm dating myself.
Very single. Okay, well, that's a thing.
Yeah.
All right. So, what would you say to these two if you had a message to these two? Because it's a very public feud. Nothing.
Now, I wouldn't say this is specifically over a woman, but this right here is what you would call two male egos clashing. And what you have is one guy feeling like I'm the man and another dude feeling like I'm the man. I mean, it don't get no more hip hop than that. But hopefully we'll see exactly what happens when it's all said and done with the Quavo and Chris Brown beef. Now, to switch it over to more NFL news, the Houston wide receiver Tank Dell was shot this weekend at a nightclub. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, he was shot this weekend at a nightclub. And it happened when an unknown gunman opened fire on the crowd, injuring 10 people. Ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy. Thank goodness that Tank Dell was not severely injured. You know, he even got released from the hospital that same night and he's headed right back to Houston. But y'all, please, when you're in a position, a generational position, I don't care how much fun you think you're about to be having, dog, is not worth your life. Now, you can tell when you get into certain situations whether you need to be there or not. If you pull up to the club and you can just peep the scene and like, nah. Me personally, I don't like going places where it's too crowded. I used to love doing that when I was in my 20s, but as I've gotten older, I'm like, there's no way, Jose. Now, ESPN reports say that someone put out a handgun and began firing toward a crowd of people after a fist fight broke out. Again, somebody's fighting, somebody pulls out a gun, situation goes completely left. Police have reportedly arrested a 16-year-old suspect whom they taken to a juvenile detention center. They're charging him with attempted homicide, firing a weapon into a public place, using a firearm during a felony, and illegal possession of a firearm by a minor. First of all, why are you in an environment where there are 16-year-olds that can get in the club? That is not a club, that is a function. And you are $1 million, okay, maybe you haven't got $1 million yet, but you are a 6-figure person. You can't be around situations like that. You gotta know when it's time to hold them and fold them, and let's get up out of here. So the Houston Texans released a statement letting everybody know what it is, and I'm actually gonna read it to you. We have been made aware that Tank Dell was a victim of a shooting in Sanford, Florida last night. He sustained a minor wound, but he has been released from the hospital and he is in good spirits. We are in contact with him and his family and will provide more updates when appropriate, but we ask that you please respect his privacy at this time. Our thoughts and prayers are with everyone involved with the incident. You know, I'm wishing a speedy recovery for Tank Dell because he lit it up last season. Him and CJ Stroud, man, they lit it up last season, and I cannot wait to see what they have in store this season. I know he's going to be that much more motivated to hit the field and prove people wrong and just, you know, just show people what he still got. But hey, man, Tank Dell, wish you a speedy recovery. And my G, please stay out of situations and clubs where 16-year-olds can get in and get access. The 30-plus club is where you need to be at, because trust me, ain't nobody 30-plus trying to get in no fist fight. Trust me, 35, 30-plus, you are not trying to get in no fist fight because you know the next morning you're going to be waking up sore as hell. Ain't nobody got time for that. So my G, stay out them clubs, man. And ladies and gentlemen, that is it. That's all I have for you today. It's been a slow weekend, but what can I say? I'm going to always bring y'all what I got. It's the kid Ríez. And until next time, y'all know exactly what to do. You keep it carefree, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.